Hello everyone. I'm probably not going to be able to record for very long, so this will be a short video. Just trying to show everybody that's been following along how we are doing in the record-breaking temperatures and snowstorm. Well, I don't know if I guess it's a snowstorm / ice storm. So my last video, I showed you that all the trees were covered in ice, and now we are getting snow on top of it. None of that ice melted. You can see on the fence. I'm very glad that my horses learned to not test the fence, because I'm not going to touch it, but it is covered in ice, and from what I understand, once it's covered in ice like this, it's not really working anymore. But I don't know if that's true. It's just what I think. I think that's true, but I don't know if it is actually true. But anyway, so I am glad that they don't even try to attempt the fence, because then I would be really nervous right now about them staying in their safe area. But so far they're doing really good. I am concerned about the water tonight. I think it'll be okay today. But like after tonight, we're supposed to really start getting the heavy snow. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be like really, really cold. Like for Tennessee, I know in other parts of the world, that's just a normal day. But for Tennessee, I think tomorrow our high is like 7. And that is super, super cold for us here in Tennessee. So I am a little bit worried about the water. I don't have a heater. So I think I'll just be making sure that I'm filling it up all the time. And Tag is doing good. I keep hay on his little platform up there because I want to make sure that he's staying dry. I Googled, what's a temperature that you have to be careful with your goats. And they said that goats can be in like minus degrees, So they say that they can tolerate the cold as long as they have a warm place to lay and somewhere that blocks the wind. So he is good up in his little corner, and I've been putting hay up there to make sure that when he goes to the bathroom up there, the pee will settle in the hay, and then I scrape it off, and he's gonna stretch. I scrape it off and make sure that the hay is always dry, so that he's constantly dry. Fabio likes the taste of his bed. The dogs have annoyed me a little bit. I think the horses' feet are like really cold. They definitely do not like walking on this. I mean, neither would I. The dogs, I moved their igloo dog houses on the porch because that's where they like to sleep, and put their heating pads in there and everything. And then I moved the dog beds that they normally sleep on in the back of the guest house area, just so that they were out of the weather. And those little rats, they chose to sleep on their old dog beds without a heating pad last night. What's wrong with you guys? I gave you a warm bed. So the barn cats are good. Inside the barn, it's actually like above 30. So the barn cats are great. And inside the shop. And so the horses are still choosing to stand in their old spot instead of the new barn, but that's okay. I don't really care. As of now, I just want them to stand where they're most comfortable. And something that I did learn about horses from an experienced horseman, or horsewoman actually, the snow, when you see it collecting on the horses' backs, is actually a good sign. It's a sign that the heat is staying inside the horse, and so they're actually insulated really well, and that's why the snow on their backs isn't melting, is because they're warm on the inside, if that makes any sense. So kind of like the roof of a house, you could tell where it has improper insulation because the snow on the roof is melted. And then the little birdies are so cute. And then where there isn't, where the snow is packed up on your roof, you know that's a spot that's really well insulated. So anyway, kind of the same theory of the snow when it stays on the horse's back. So my hand is freezing right now, so I gotta stick it in my pocket and get it warmed up, and then start the chores of doing what I need to do to keep the animals safe. So that is all for now. I will keep you guys updated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again next time. Bye!